ITRBoxing. You heard it here first. Pretty cool videos. And I heard they're also in HD. ITRBoxing.com.
Who are some of the best fighters in the game right now?
Definitely Triple G, Lomachenko, Canelo, of course, Crawford. I like the Charlo brothers. Charlo brothers, I think, are real talented guys.
Of the Charlo brothers, in terms of like their technique and also their personality?
You know, I don't really like their personality because I'm more of a humble coach, you know, and I teach my kids to be humble. You know, personality, to me, you know, it's just a selling point in the pros, you know, to be the bad guy, make more money, and to advance them. You know, because quiet mouths don't get fed. But talent-wise, they got a lot of talent, both the Charlo brothers. I know Chris Lopez is going to disagree with me.
Well, I like the way that they can punch with power moving backwards. And
not too many guys could do that. You know, that's great balance right there. To me, I teach my kids balance, you know, and that takes years and years and years of work, you know, so.
Okay, and what do you think of Lomachenko Rigondeaux?
Great fight. I think for me it's a little, I could say it happened a little too late. And to me, I just think, you know, Lomachenko, with that weight difference, the size difference, it'll be just a little too much for Rigondeaux. You know, say if this was, you know, a couple years back, say a year back, maybe a year and a half back, yeah, but I just don't see the Rigondeaux beating Lomachenko. Even though Rigondeaux is a great talent, but he's what, 34, 35 right now, so he's up there, you know.
Rigondeaux, and that's in Cuban years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he's probably older. Yeah. You know, he's probably like 37, 38, you know.
Maybe so. 40, but okay, I got a fight for you. Jamal Charlo versus Golovkin. Who you got?
You know what? For me, Triple G really didn't look good, and I think he's starting to show his age. You know, his lack of he's always had a lack of speed, but he's always been able to impose his will. I think Charlo's would give him a good fight. You know, I still think he still has another year and a half before some of these younger guys can come and beat him. You know, but I actually think that'll be a real good fight. I'd like to see a rematch with Jacobs, but I don't think Triple G wants that fight, you know? That wouldn't be a smart one to take, Triple G.
The equation to give Triple G problems is hand speed and foot speed.
Exactly. You know, and the thing with Canelo was moving good in this fight. Canelo's not known as having the best feet, you know, but I think he followed the Mayweather plan of what Mayweather did to him. And to me, I personally thought, you know, Canelo won 7-5. A lot of guys disagree with me, you know, and think the opposite. But to me, I just thought you can't win a fight being aggressive and not scoring. Yes, his jab worked pretty good, but his jab, the way he threw his jab was more, he was looking for the opening for the right hand. And to me, Canelo, his countering was really good, though he kind of lulled in the middle rounds a little bit, you know.
I'd say gassed out, maybe.
That too, and I didn't think that extra weight and extra muscle, I thought he'd be able to handle that a little better, and I think that was really the reason why he gassed out and he got tired. You know, plus that pressure, Triple G just puts that crazy pressure on you, you know.
I feel like both guys, how do I say this? They got intimidated by the moment. It looked like for the first 3 or 4 rounds, they were kind of intimidated.
Well, you know, at that high-level fight, you know, one punch could end it, and I think both guys were being real cautious to start off the fight. And I thought Canelo actually barely won the first 3, maybe 4 rounds. But, you know, at that high level, you got to be really cautious, you know. As you see what happened to Erickson Lubin, right, this past weekend. You know, he got a little sloppy, and he got caught by the, you know, that southpaw killer, you know, that right uppercut.
So my man Carl Sharrock thinks that he was throwing that punch on purpose. I don't know if that one was supposed to land on purpose.
No, I don't think it was on purpose. Carl, you're wrong on that, man.
As Carl saying he's shooting that to the belly and then redirected it to the chin. I think he just shot the punch out of his instinct.
Exactly.
But no, I get you. Do you think Lubin just got caught slipping, or do you think it was just the perfect punch?
I think he got caught slipping. You know, it was bad for him to, you know, as a southpaw, you never want to dip into that. You never want to dip to that, you know, inside, to your left, you know, and, you know, he just ran right into a punch. You know, it happens, part of the game.